Hi, good day everyone. This video is about power theorem. So I have here the first theorem under power theorem. So that is intersecting segments of chords power theorem. So according to this theorem, if two chords intersect in the interior of the circle, then the product of the lengths of the segments of one chord is equal to the product of the length of the segments of the other chord. So kunyari daw, meron tayong circle. If you encounter some problems sa meron kang circle with intersecting chords, right? So for example, for this given figure, I have this AC and BD as my chord, and their point of intersection is at point E. Okay, so if that's the case, so possible or pwede natin siyang masolve with use of this theorem. So according to this theorem, automatically daw, the product of the lengths of the segments formed nung nag-intersect sila ay equal sa product nung mga segments nung kabilang chord. Okay? So, kunyari, meron tayong ganitong set of values or letters. We have A, C, and BD, and their point of intersection is at point E. So, automatically daw, yung first segment natin na nabuo, we have AE, right? So, line segment AE, kapag minultiply mo yan sa karugtong niya, okay, which is CE or EC. So, line segment CE. So, automatically equal yan sa kabilang segments na nabuo. So, we have BE, okay? So, yung line segment BE, multiply naman natin to sa karugtong niya, which is ED or DE. Okay, so we have DE. So, automatically, yun yung pinaka magiging working equation natin if you encounter some problems like this. Okay? So, let's try to answer our first example. Right, so let's apply the same theorem or concept to answer this given problem. So, let's say we have this A, C, and BD again, okay? Same chord, and then their point of intersection is at point E. And then this time, may mga values tayo for the segments, okay? So, we have AE as X, we have C as 8, BE as 4, and DE as 6 units, okay? So, if you're asked to solve for the value of X, so again, sulat lang natin muna yung formula. So, we have AE, right? So, line segment AE times yung karugtong niya. So, we have CE. So, equal to sa product ng kabilang mga segments. Okay, we have BE, line segment BE times line segment DE. Okay, so after that, just substitute the values down. So, the value of AE, according to our figure, that is X times CE. Okay, CE is equals to 8. So, that is equals to BE, we have 4, times DE, so that is equal to 6. And then, let's simplify this down, okay? And then solve for the value of X. So, we have 8 times X, that is 8X, is equals to 4 times 6, that is 24. So, by dividing both sides by 8, so cancel out 8. So, we have X is equals to 24 divided by 8. So, the answer is equals to 3. And that's it. So, yun yung pinaka-answer natin for this given problem. Okay? Next, for our example number 2. Right, so this time, wala tayong mga name for the chords or mga points, right? So, pero lahat naman ng segments are labeled, okay? So, we have this segment as 2x, and then yung karugtong niya is 3x. We also have 3, and yung karugtong naman niya ay 18. So, same procedure lang. Since wala naman tayong may isusulat na formula, apply lang natin yung concept, okay? Multiply lang natin yung mga segments na meron tayo, and equate natin sa product ng kabilang segment. So, we have 2x. Okay, let's use this first segment. We have 2x times yung karugtong niya is 3x. So, that is equals daw sa 3 times yung karugtong niya, which is 18. And then, after that, simplify lang natin. Okay? So, we have 2x times 3x. So, that is 6x squared. And that is equals to 3 times 18. That is 54. Okay? So, let's divide this one. So, divide natin both sides by 6. So, cancel out 6. Therefore, x squared is equals to 54 divided by 6. That is 9. Okay? Since ang expression natin ngayon ay x squared is equals to 9, so yung value ng x natin ay naka-squared pa. So, kailangan natin siya i-cancel out. So, extra natin yung square root niya. Okay? So, lagyan natin ng square root both sides para makancel yung ating exponent. Therefore, the value of x is equals to, yes, that is square root of 9. Ang answer is positive or negative 3, right? Ang square root ng isang value ay palagi may positive or negative number na lalabas. Pero since we're dealing with segments, okay, wala kasing negative na segment, okay, or length. Kaya di-disregard natin yung mga negative values, and then palagi tayo mag-focus sa mga positive numbers lang. So we have x equals to positive 3, and that's it. So yun yung pinaka-answer natin for this given problem. So x is equals to 3. Okay? So for our last example, so example number 3, let's say we have this given figure. We have this segment x, segment 8 minus x. We also have this 3. And then yung karugtong niya is 4. So again, same procedure lang. Let's multiply the segments and equate natin siya sa kabilang product ng mga segments. Okay, so let's start use x, okay? Let's say we have x times 8 minus x. Okay, yung karugtong niya ay 8 minus x is equals to 3 times yung karugtong niya, that is 4. So let's simplify this. So distribute natin yung value ng x, okay, by applying distributive property multiplication. So 8 times x, that is 8x. So x minus x times negative x, that is negative x squared, is equals to 3 times 4, that is equals to 12. Okay? So this time, I think magkakaroon tayo ng isang quadratic equation. So i-rewrite natin siya as standard form, okay? So magkakaroon tayo dito ng, so i-move ko yung values. So I will subtract 8x both sides, and then I will add x squared both sides, okay? Para maging standard form yung ating expression. So magkakaroon tayo dito ng x squared is equals, or x squared, sorry, that is x squared minus 8x. Right, so cancel out 8x plus 12. So lipat natin yung 0 sa kabila, equals to 0. So ito yung pinaka magiging standard form of quadratic equation natin, okay? So we have x squared minus 8x plus 12 is equal to 0. Right, so minubulog natin yung values, okay? So this time, since naka-quadratic equation tayo, again, we have 4 methods to extract the roots or the values of x, okay? So it's either factoring, completing the square, extracting the square root, or by applying quadratic formula. Pero this time, I think, pwede natin siyang isolve with use of factoring. So factor natin siya. So again, we need to think of two set of numbers wherein ang product ay yung last number natin, which is 12, and then the sum is the linear term or the mid value, which is negative 8. Okay? So I think ang factor na pwede natin magamit is, let's try to use negative 2 and negative 6. Right? So let's try to double check. So negative 2 times negative 6 is positive 12. Okay? So tama tayo dito. And the negative 2 plus negative 6, that is negative 8. So tama. So therefore, we have this correct set of values. So ito yung factor natin. Next, since naka-factor na siya, construct lang tayo ng t-table. Kunin natin yung roots ng mga factors. So we have x minus 2 is equal to 0 and x minus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore, the value of x of 1 is equals to positive 2, and the value of x of 2 is equals to positive 6. So the answer for this given problem is 2 or 6. Okay, so yun yung pinaka-answer for this given problem. Now, if you want to double check our answer, so same procedure lang, pwede mong i-substitute yung value ng ating x as 2 or 6. Okay, if it satisfies our given equation, pag nag-equal siya, automatically, we have this correct answer. Okay, so again, that's all. Thank you so much and God bless.